The old lighthouse stood sentinel on the rocky coast, its beams slicing through the swirling fog like a beacon of hope. But hope was a luxury those who ventured near its shores couldn't afford. For the lighthouse, they whispered, was haunted. The story went back generations, to the lighthouse keeper, a man named Thomas, who had a beautiful wife named Alara. They were deeply in love, their laughter echoing through the lonely tower. But a fierce storm descended one night, waves crashing against the rocks with the fury of 1,000 demons. Thomas, caught in the storm's fury, was swept away by a rogue wave, leaving Alara alone in her grief. She never left the lighthouse, her cries of anguish merging with the mournful cries of the gulls. People said her spirit remained, trapped within the tower, her sorrow a tangible presence. They claimed that on foggy nights, the lighthouse's beam would flicker erratically, a ghostly signal of Alara's despair. One stormy night, a group of fishermen, their boat tossed about like a toy in the waves, sought refuge in the lighthouse's shadow. As they approached, the beam flickered wildly, casting grotesque shadows on the waves. They clambered up the steep steps, their hearts pounding with fear. Inside, the air was thick with a chilling stillness. The lantern room was filled with a ghostly light, swirling like a phantom aurora. They heard a woman's sobs, a mournful wail that seemed to come from the very walls. As they huddled together, a cold hand brushed against one of their faces. They turned to see a woman, her form shimmering in the ghostly light, her eyes filled with an endless sorrow. The fishermen screamed, their terror echoing through the tower. They fled, their boat tossed back into the storm, their cries swallowed by the howling wind. The lighthouse remained, a silent sentinel on the rocky coast, a beacon of both hope and terror. And on foggy nights, the beam still flickered, a reminder of Alara's eternal sorrow, a ghostly echo of a love lost to the sea.